And looking back at the press conference yesterday, a chair was lifted. We were all thinking about the bottle throwing from Conor's last press conference. What is going through your mind at that point, and your decision to walk off the stage and come back again, etc.?
So we all need an opponent to fight. I wasn't going to sit there in a press conference when my opponent's not there. It's disrespectful. He was late. That's not how you do business. And he's big on that. So I wasn't going to play that game. I was going to sit and wait for him to sit down. What's the second part of your question?
I was asking what was going through your mind, which you've answered. But
with the chair. The minute he started, Dana started grabbing him and things like that. My first thought was, Dana. I'm sure. No disrespect to Dana, but how is Dana White holding you back? If you're a fighter and you train 2-3 months for a fight, how's Dana White holding you back? So that struck me as a little weird. But I was already thinking all my codes and everything I want to do when I was face to face with him. My mind was already going on what I want to do to this man.
And what were you saying to one another on stage at weigh-ins here? There was lots of verbal going back and forth, but we couldn't hear it.
I told Dana, let us get face to face. He was saying the same. Let us get face to face. And Dana made us promise that we're not going to touch each other. And I said I will not touch him tonight, but I'll touch him all day tomorrow.
Eddie, when you say that Conor is the master of the mind war, and what about you? What are you the master?
There's a new master. The master. Look. These kind of things work when you get subpar opponents who haven't been around the world and fought the best guys in the world. These stupid mind shit, whatever he's doing, they work on them kind of people. They don't work on a guy like me. I've been through it all. I fought the best. I only look at fighting. That's it. This all stuff, it's enjoyable for me.
You said you've had the blueprint to beat Conor McGregor. When you look at the SAP Alvarez Scale, do you expect to have higher or lower numbers for the most optimal performance against Conor McGregor and your risk-taking?
I don't look too deep into that, and I'd be lying to you if I said that I was going to go out there and I knew what I was going to do. I'd be lying to you. Every fight is different. When I get in that octagon, that opponent gets in front of me, I have a plan, but that plan veers quickly, and I never know what I'm going to do. So you'll be surprised, and I'll also be surprised by the end of the night.
You were also
training hard right up until this moment from the two sort of fading black eyes that you've got there. I mean, what's been involved?
I try to get into every fight. I try to make every fight, and by the time I get there, I do my best to have two black eyes when I enter the octagon. I do over 150 rounds of sparring when I get ready for every fight. I don't ride bicycles to get ready for a fight. I fight inside a cage with my teammates. So that's what's going on here.
You were supposed to.
UFC, everybody said that you weren't enough fighter for UFC. How can you describe your evolution now being one of the biggest?
My nickname's the Underground King because I always felt like I was the world champion. I always felt that way. Even though I didn't get the recognition, even though I had the popularity, I always felt that way inside, and that's why I was named that. So I think pretty soon we need to take away that underground title and then just start putting it a king, because that's where we're going at.
You were also supposed to come here in 2013. Everyone expected a giant championship fight for you. The long wait. Do you feel that this was worth the wait for this grand of a stage, such a big card in UFC 205, that this long wait for this massive fight was worth it?
I've never been in a hurry throughout this whole game, ever. I started this when I was 19 years old. I fought in a basketball gym, and I paid the promoter $250 so I can fight. I got nothing. This is not this. I never looked at this as a career. This has been an opportunity for me to change my life, and I've been taking advantage of this opportunity. I'm having the time of my life right now. I can sincerely say that to all you guys. Having a great time, and I'm blessed.
How much did you enjoy it out there on the scales? I mean, the number of people that are packed in. I mean, the Irish fans were giving you some grief, but you've been giving it back to them as well.
Yeah, one of the Irish fans gave me this here, so they weren't too bad to me. One guy threw me the Celtic cross here. So look, I don't care if the fans boo me or they cheer for me. I like when they cheer for me. I'm lying, but booing me is just as good. It's telling me they care. They give a shit about their guy, and we can make them feel something. The idea of a fight, period, when I go out there and fight in the octagon, the only thing I want is for the fans to feel something. I did my job. when they feel it. And they are passionate out there, and they're yelling and they're screaming, and I love every minute of it, whether they're cursing me or not.
After beating McGregor, what's coming next? Kukui?
Kukui, pina coladas. Look, I had a busy year, right? And I'm gonna sit back, reassess. I haven't seen my kids in a little bit, so I think I want to enjoy my family a little bit, and then after a couple weeks or so, I'll get on the line with Dana, and then we'll talk about who's next. Sweet. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.